14. This is the hats and t-shirts game. Win it and we have clinched the AFC South. You can buy your AFC South champions hats and t-shirts. As a kick meter, feeling pretty slow. I don't think we're on All-Pro. I don't see why we would be, but have to check that. Bad return out of Jacksonville to start this one off. We've won, I think, 4 in a row against the Jaguars now. Earlier this year, we beat them, swept them the year before, and won our last game against them in 20. Oh, sorry, Cooper. I didn't realize that was you. I thought that was my phone falling out. Are you okay? 1st and 10. Trevor under center. Here's the handoff. Antoine Williams there. Yeah, you look like you're okay, Cooper Bird. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I felt something on my pants. Let's get Linder outside. Get Bernard coming down into the box. And they're going to go toss play as Jack Sawyer lays out Alex Blanton. And he's slow to get up. So Blanton heads to the sidelines as the Jaguars face a big 3rd and 13 yards to go. Here we go. Trevor in the gun, back to pass. They're going to go screen. Linder's there, and Tyler Brown is there. No gain. The Jags start off 3 and out with the check down to Stockton. So a good start. Last game against the Jaguars, it was kind of close. It ended up being decided by 8 points with the Jaguars running out of time at the goal line. Mike Bass unable to haul in a touchdown that would have given them a chance to tie it on the 2-point. What? Why is... Oh my god, those... So we got our linebacker in at running back because that's EA, I guess. So it's this formation here. You want Garrison, probably. Are there any other ones like this? I don't think so. This one needs to be Hamilton. Should already be Hamilton, but you know how it is with EA. So a good start. 79 eligible now as Richardson heads under center for 1st and 10. With Mahan and Worthy to his right. Garrison in the backfield, back to pass. He missed Mahan. Behind him should have been picked. I mean, I did try to lead it behind him, and Mahan just didn't slow down like I thought he was. Kind of a miscommunication is now. Jaguars show blitz. Let's see if we can get this behind him to Worthy. This is like either going to be a sack or like a big gain. There we go. He is worthy of catching that one for 14. Colts continue to look good. Haven't lost in quite a while. I feel like we could run or pass with a lot of success on this one. So 1st and 10, Richardson heads back to pass. He'll roll, and not really anything there, so he actually ends up throwing it away. Good zone coverage on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 10. Let's go here. All right, Richardson in the pistol for 2nd down. We'll take the easy yards to Valentine, setting up 3rd and manageable. feel like the run or the pass should be successful, but the last time I said that, we ended up throwing it away. So I guess we'll stick with the pass. Hamilton's got the first down at the 10-yard line. Yeah. Pretty tough to cover that out of the double A gap pressure look. Which I wouldn't run a lot of that on a 3rd and 4, just because it's also pretty vulnerable to the run. But the way they were set up, I thought we'd have the pass. Worthy gets it, slant route, near the goal line. They'll say he's short. Not able to cross the plane on that one. So it sets up 2nd and goal from the 1. Close call. You can see the Titans lost, so their playoff hopes are now hanging by a thread. We'll toss it out to Hunter, who does not get there either. Probably should have just cut inside. Third and goal from the 1. 79 is eligible. Here we go. Trying to take the 7-point lead. Handoff Garrison, nowhere to go. The Jags are able to come up with a goal line stand after Worthy took us within a hair. So it'll be 3-0 Colts. Pending the chip shot by Myers. Good stuff, good start. Nick is cheering for me. Needs a Jaguars loss. Or he wants one. He needs like either the Jaguars to fall apart or the Patriots or the Dolphins. Or no. He needs 2 of those teams to fall apart. He needs 2 out of 3. Which is possible, however unlikely. Come on, Terrell Vance. Oh, Trevor missed. Okay. Good hit, though. Like the effort. I feel like we got kind of a lot of... So wait. With Sullivan, we got Dobbins. What if I were to put in here... whatever. Enough time. Ah! Okay, I don't know what we're in. As long as it's a nickel, I think we're fine. 2nd and 10 for Trevor. They're going to go with the RPO as here's Joe McCoy. Good reaction, but can't make the tackle. Great moves. I kind of lost my grip on the stick there. Like my thumb slipped off it. And then we ended up over pursuing. So 3rd and inches. Gotta watch out for Zach Rogan. They're going to run it, though, and they're going to get it with Blanton. He's back in the game. Sage Ryan chops him down, but the Jags get to the 45-yard line. Their first down of the day. The juke move there on the 2nd down was huge. Very different looking 3rd down. Linder in the backfield. He blitzes and is able to get Blanton from behind. No gain. So 2nd and 10 now. Empty formation for Trevor. Gonna load up and throw deep. It's caught! Caught on Julius Brents, who made a nice hit, but Dion Bolden, basically the whole Jaguars passing attack right now. He saved him on the 2nd down RPO. And now he gets Julius Brents as Tyler Reese makes the TFL on Stockton, who's so far got 2 touches, both for 1-yard losses. We get stuck on the D-line. Brents looking for redemption, gets it! Julius Brents picks off Trevor in the end zone. Basically, the same thing as before. This time I play the ball rather than the man. And they throw this at... This is Stockton. This is the halfback. They think they can win a halfback on a corner. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking here. This is just one-on... I get it's one-on-one with no safety help, really. But, I mean, this is a top... Probably a top 20 corner in this league. And you're putting your halfback? I mean... The win for Jacksonville is to throw to anybody else because you're going to have a mismatch. You're going to have probably a linebacker or safety guarding one of your receivers. As Richardson in the pistol, going to hand off Garrison, turns the corner and gets the first down. David Ajabo injured on the play. I think we'll actually stick with this play as is. So 1st and 10. Richardson back to pass, rolls out, throws it away. I feel like defense playing well. I feel like we're kind of in control of the game where I don't need to be taking too many chances on offense. They're going to show blitz off the right side, so we're going to run left. And Hunter's going to be able to turn that corner and get a first down. Good work by DJ Gatos. We'll switch it up a little bit. Run a lot of RPOs. Mahan, short catch. Trying to get him involved in the offense, but he's had some injury problems. Was stuck on IR all of last year. And had a couple one-game injuries this year. Who's covering Worthy? I don't know if they have a good play to switch to. We'll just hand off to Garrison here. They got a ton of guys ready for the Richardson cutback, but nobody for handling that run left. It's Marquise Garrison gets a good one into the second level. Tried to wait for Mahan to set that block on the safety, but got a little impatient. Didn't want to get chased down from behind. So we'll head into the end of the first quarter, up 3-0 with the ball at the 36. First and 10 now. I don't want to actually try Hamilton in this seam. I don't know if it's good. Need some protection. We'll throw it up for Worthy. Unable to haul it in. Tight window there. He did get his hands on it, but smaller receiver taking a hit. That'll happen. Just want to get a few yards to make a field goal easier. And I think that should be enough. So now on 3rd and 7, you don't really have to worry about the check down. Now we can try to go for the sticks. Kind of like what my hand's doing here. Potentially Worthy as well. That's a good corner in Hartwell. Oh, Richardson floats it to Worthy. He got those feet in. He beat Tyson Campbell in the slot on the corner route. Good ball by Richardson. Worthy didn't really toe tap, but I don't think he needed to. That is inbounds. That is a catch. There's one. There's two. That is a first down, Colts. So a good challenge by Steichen. will reverse the bad call on third down. And we'll get it swung out to Barker, who loses one. Good tackle there by DJ James. Trying to run on 2nd and goal. We got a lot of guys on the right side, so this counter might be nice. Or it's going to be a loss of 1 or 2. Those are the 2 options. And it'll be nice. Touchdown, Garrison. Well called run there by Steichen. Gives the Colts a 10-0 lead. We're 3 quarters away from taking back that trophy. Been hanging out with Nick and Ben for too long. This game would be more fun if it was actually against Ben, though. Whoop. Please switch. Thank you. 1st and 10. Here's Trevor under center. Handoff. Stockton gets 3 as he runs right into Bugs. Basically anywhere else, and he had kind of a lane. But impatient running by the young back. Sets up 2nd and 7 now for Trevor. And he gets a nice pass to Zach Rogan. Past midfield. I'll try one thing. Let's try match coverage. 1st and 10 now. Empty formation for Trevor. As there's Stockton working out of the slot. It's becoming kind of a focal point in this offense, though not usually a good one. They've been trying to test Brent's deep, so we'll let him get a little bit of a cushion with, and that's the downside of that. Mike Bass got rocked. Holy cow, what a hit. And he's down. I mean, he paid for that one. He hung on, but he paid for it. So Trevor and the Jags should be able to make this a 1-score game, unless we can manage a turnover. And wow, what a strike. Gets it in front of Terrell Vance, who's refrigerated at the 1-yard line. First and goal now from the Jaguars. And Vance unable to stop Stockton, who's into the end zone. So a good mix of the 2 halfbacks. Blanton, the more workhorse, Stockton, another receiving threat, but he also gets the carry at the goal line and is able to squeeze through that gap and make this a 10-7 ball game. So plenty of work to do. The Jags get their first points. Gotta figure out how to get this defense back on track. 79 eligible here. And nobody's going to cover Hamilton, so that'll be an easy 5. Unable to stay in bounds, though. Richardson hit as he threw. What a good ball. I don't have Worthy run a lot of comebacks. I'm going to right here. This is man. I feel like that should be effective. Oh no! My hand, good play. I thought McMillan was dropping, and then right as I made the decision to throw, he suddenly just stopped in his tracks and ended up in perfect position to make a play on that. But my hand able to get in there, out physical him, or well, at least tie in the physical department in order to force the incompletion. 3rd and 5 now for Richardson in the shotgun. And gonna try one for Valentine, but they close quickly. Jaden Grimes, the edge rusher in coverage. So that's a pass blocker getting covered by a pass rusher. And ends up being a win for the rusher. Though he had some help. That's a good punt. We'll get out of bounds. No return opportunity for Jeremy Stockton. Hey, Cooper, do you want a snack? Do you remember that you have some pellets here? Okay. Let's not this on 1st down. Let's do this. Okay, 1st and 10. The bunch nasty under center. And he's got a man wide open. It's Harrison coming over the middle on the crossing route. We'll get to the 43-yard line. Some trouble for the division-leading Colts as the Jaguars now threatening. Here comes Linder. Trevor steps up and finds a man. It's Mike Bass. There's the Trevor, there's a chance. Now 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. And he's got another man over the middle. Sage Ryan with a nice hit. But there's Dion Bolden. No answers here. Jaguars now threatening to take the lead. First and 10. He's going to throw the out route. Harrison gets 6. After all those 20-yard gains, that I guess counts as a win for us. Get over. Thank you. 2nd and 4. And there's a 2nd touchdown of the game for Jeremy Stockton. Patient running on that one. Able to find a hole. And all of a sudden, it's 14 unanswered out of Jacksonville. Trying to manage a split against the Colts. Trying to keep their hopes alive of winning this division. We'll let the kickoff bounce. And now Richardson takes the field. Gotta go back to the well. They don't want to let us. We're going to try it anyway. Not too much. We'll take the 5, though. I've been making some dangerous passes lately. Gotta settle in, gotta not get in these unmanageable situations. Gotta be smarter. 2nd and 5. Hunter, no gain. Loses one and gets hurt. Grape. So Garrison now the back on 3rd and 6. There we go. Richardson back to pass. He's got Worthy in front of the safety. Good ball there. Good ball to kind of lead that one behind him as the safety tries to jump in front of it. So the Colts avoid a 3 and out, which the way things have been going of late. Certainly a bit of a relief. Worthy again. Gets 6. Focal point of this drive. Gonna try some Hugh Gooden. Actually, no, let's run this. Let's get Starling in, though. Feel like this is win-win. Run or pass. Something's gotta work. Probably the pass. We'll run it. First down, Starling. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Colts in enemy territory, trying to take back this lead before halftime. Niners up 5-0 against the Cardinals. So Garris in the back. Richardson goes play action and misses Mahan. Kind of a designed rollout there, but they kind of contained it, which forced us to get rid of that sooner than I wanted. And Richardson thrown on the run, not able to get it done, as Hugh Gooden sets us up with 3rd and manageable. At the 41 here, potentially even field goal range. If we get... I don't know if it's quite field goal range. But we'll let this run. I don't have a ton of confidence that we're going to be putting together a long drive after this. As much as I'd like to take back the lead. On 3rd and 4, just don't want to give too much time for Trevor. Here's Garrison in the flat, can get that stiff arm, reaches forward, first down, Colts. Close call, though. That's a big play. Keeps the drive alive, keeps Trevor off the field, and now gives us a chance as Richardson misses Worthy. Jaguars sent a heavy blitz, was not really expecting that. Second and 10 Colts after the incompletion. Handoff Hugh Gooden, gonna get the first down at the 25. So that's good for the clock. Oh, that probably isn't the smartest call. Oh, it is! Cam Hamilton, first down at the 5, out at the 4. And I said not the smartest call, I was just thinking because of the clock. But when you get that many yards, doesn't matter, and then we're able to get out even anyway. Jags show blitz, can we get it beat outside? Garrison cuts inside and to the end zone. Deploy a reinforced garrison of troops as the Colts take back this lead with a critical drive. To keep Trevor off the field, we go 12 plays on this defense. A lot of talent. Tyson Campbell, Devin Hartwell, and DJ James. Almost certainly the best overall group of corners in this league. Jaden Grimes, who was threatening the sack record in a single season a few years back. Been quiet as of more recently, though. 1st and 10 now for Trevor. He'll check down to Rogan as Linder makes a big hit. Zach Rogan hurt on that one. And I mean, what else do you expect? "31 seconds, 2 timeouts." As they're going to get the first on Joe McCoy. Dion Bolden. Lairb's hurt. That's whatever. Kind of know they gotta throw here, so let's get fun. First and 10. Shotgun for Trevor. He's hit. Incomplete. Would have expected that blitz to get a little bit more pressure. But actually the coverage ends up really good, which is usually the weakness of when I run the blitzes out of that formation. Some motion here for Trevor. Second and 10, 22 seconds. With the, oh, there's a big play over the middle in front of Sage Ryan to the 41-yard line. Jacksonville now nearly in field goal range, trying to tie this one up. And he's got a man in the flat. Felton, come on, man. And the Jaguars are going to let that run, so I think Steven Crowder with the catch, and that'll take us to a field goal attempt from 52. Carlson should have the leg for this. Kick up and got the distance. It is good. Sneaks it inside the upright. As the Jags knot us at 17. Big play to Dion Bolden, setting up a field goal. And then there's Hugh Gooden. Pretty nice return. Would appreciate if he could have that return on the one that's coming up. So we got to watch out for Trevor. But I think as long as we keep running the ball, we should be good. Jags are one of the league's better rushing offenses, and I mean Trevor's stats are not all that great. But today, kind of the other way around. After the, not a great start from them, but, and then the pick, but a lot of yardage. They turned to the ground at the goal line, but Stockton, Harrison, Bass, and Bolden, all effective pass catchers. First and 10. Richardson hands off, and there's nothing. Garrison loses a yard. Spence coming in. We'll try the run again. You can't scare me out of the run just by making one nice stuff. That one should have been a lot bigger of a gain. David Ajabo back in the game. Be nice to have Jarquez Hunter, but we'll settle for Hugh Gooden here on 3rd and 9. If a linebacker like blitzes, or if they're in man, I'm like Hugh Gooden's route. Otherwise, probably looking at my hand. And they've kind of got it, but a great adjustment by Richardson to throw it over the linebackers. Finding the hole in the zone. Great work between him and Mahan. Now 1st and 10. Huge play to convert, as there's a great coverage by Campbell. Usually anytime I know I've got Worthy one-on-one, I'm taking that. But Tyson Campbell able to stay on top of the zig route. Probably almost would have had a breakup there, but actually good physicality out of Worthy, which is not something you usually see from him. Obviously a very undersized receiver. Oh, what a play. Worthy and Garrison and Mahan end up in the same exact zone, so one guy can cover them both. But at the last second, I'm able to redirect him into the open space. for a big gain. Like, if my hand just stops, he's wide open. But they end up kind of together. And at the last second before that rush gets home, Richardson gets it away. Now 1st and 10, the check down. Garrison first down. Another catch by the big back to the 5-yard line. And a pretty good day throwing the football. Though as with Trevor, turning to the ground once we get to the goal line. Garrison looking for his 2nd touchdown of the day as we hand off, and he's going to get it. Had to wait a little bit for the block to set up, but then able to sprint on into the end zone as the Colts make it a 7-point lead. Both defenses struggling as we enter the middle of this game. I think it wasn't it 3-0 at the end of the first quarter? So after the 3-0 first quarter, then a 31-point second quarter. Now a touchdown on the opening drive of the third. There's Harrison over the middle. That's why I like to use it as a middle linebacker. But let's switch it up, go with McCoy on that one. Wait, what? This is not the play that I called. Hang on. We're going to call timeout. Some confusion defensively. What was I looking at? Did I press the wrong button or something? I don't know. I was very much intending to do cover 4. But I must have hit X. Oops. We're going back to the run game, which probably the least effective part of their offense. Oof! Went for the pick. Paid for it. Now the bunch. We'll actually make this a little bit more single high. 1st and 10 as we kind of betray our hand as there's another throw to base. Trevor 273 yards already against a respectable defense for once. Usually user defense is not good, but we're actually kind of middle of the pack and there's Linder, nice hit. We're actually middle of the pack in most of the yards allowed, points allowed, and I think leading in interceptions and top 10 in sacks. So 2nd and 10 for Trevor as I play the drag and he finds base behind me. Vance unable to react until it's too late. Oh, this is not what I really wanted to do. Stockton looking for his 3rd TD of the day and not going to get it on that one. Vance is there to slow him down. He spins away eventually, but by then we got reinforcements. Don't get beat outside, Cannon. Oh, I'm stuck on the DT as Stockton again trying for that 3rd TD, but won't get it. All right, big 3rd down as Jacksonville looking to tie the game here. 3rd and goal. He's beat me. Vance lays a hit, but Base hauls it in for the TD. Man, I thought they were going slant. And I would have been all over it, but then he stopped. And I was cooked. Mike Bass. Looks like a good one here in Indianapolis. Tie game nearing the end of the third quarter. Still just got to win one of the last 4 to secure a division title. Or I think even, or if Jacksonville loses any. 1st and 10. Handoff Garrison. Huge hole, but he's brought down from behind. And slow to get up. Oh! Wanted that one. Now 2nd and 8. Potential opportunity for the run game, but we'll stick with the air. As it's picked off! I just can't, man. Lately, I've just been having so much trouble with protecting the football. I shouldn't have ever thrown that. The Jaguars now take control of this game. 1st and 10. Felton backs way off, allowing somebody to get Buchanan. Glenn Buchanan with the easy yards. Man, I don't know what I was doing there. I will still insist that Garrison should have had a bigger run, but whatever. Shouldn't have been in 2nd and long. Shouldn't have thrown it. That's really unfortunate now. Jags gonna take the lead. Hopefully just a 3-point lead though. As Trevor, rolling, throws away. The pressure's starting to step up. 3rd and goal from the 8. Here you go. Let's get it. Trevor in the gun. Back to pass. Pressured again. Straight to Felton, who drops the pick 6. That is your lead right there. That is the Colts taking the lead on a 97-yard interception return that falls through the arms of Felton. Nothing really there for Trevor. Good coverage. 3 straight plays. And the pressure eventually gets home, forces 2 throwaways, and then whatever the heck that was. Can Hugh Gooden reinvigorate this offense? Not on that play. Here comes Richardson, looking for some redemption. See if we can get Worthy deep. Not there. Safety gets over. He beat Campbell. Just, I thought there was going to be a little bit more space. I saw the safety shift to the right and just not quite far enough right, as now we're going to be in 3rd down and 2. Worthy's gassed. Had a lot going on. All right. No Worthy on 3rd and 2. As my hand can't haul it in, DJ James with a huge breakup. They sent the pressure. They sent the pressure on 3rd and 2, and I didn't feel comfortable running it. Just, the corners are too good. The corners are too good. As we end the third quarter, trailing 3. The Jags outscoring us 27-14 since I said we're 3 quarters away from clinching the division. So here's a big 2nd and 7. Sage Ryan coming into the box as they try to get it outside, but Sebastian Sullivan there to wrestle down Stockton, who really has not had running lanes. 3rd and 10 for Trevor. There's pressure, and he throws it away. Kind of rolled the wrong way there. Everybody going left, and Trevor runs right. 8-0 Niners over the Cardinals. What an interesting game. With safety in that one. All right, good field position for Richardson. Not a great punt. Well, and obviously the defense forcing the 3-and-out helps. Just got to be more careful with this football. And the easiest way to do that, I think, is to keep it on the ground. Oh, yeah. Here's Marquise Garrison into Jaguars territory down at the 45. Good to have him back. Not started the season, but was on IR after 1 game. Holy cow, David Ajabo just ran with Xavier Worthy on an out route. What a breakup. We'll just run. 2nd and 10. Hugh Gooden, can he get through? Nope. Loss of 1. And now you're just trying to figure out how can you tie this game. After it looked like we were sure to get into field goal range, I mean, I think if we can get to the 40, Myers should be good. Kind of tempted to run, but I think this is a safer option here on 3rd and 11. Oh, he's got Barker wide open at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Colts. They take the lead. Richardson stands in the pocket and delivers a strike to Barker, who's been diligently running his routes and taking away coverage from other people all game. Been blocking in the run game. I think that was his first target. Like, he's not seen a lot of action, but, I mean, it is an important job. As Stockton, holy buckets, what was that? McCoy with a touchdown-saving tackle to preserve this lead. Oh, they keep switching on us. Okay, we'll go here. We're fine. 1st and 10 for Trevor in the gun. He's got Harrison to the 40. When is Marvin Harrison going to get hurt? Like, he literally never played a full game when Ben was here. 2nd and 2. Trevor. Hands off Stockton. I thought that was play action for some reason. Linder makes the tackle. Oh. I spoke it into existence. Oh, he's staying on the field, so that's a good sign for him, I guess. They'll check down. Vance tackle for just a 3-yard gain. You could keep him here. 2nd and 7. Oh, but Rogan breaks the tackle. How the heck does he do that? He's not looking at it. He has no chance to protect himself. The only question in my mind as we're making that hit is it going to force an incompletion or not? There's literally no shot he bounces off that. As now there's the RPO to base. Literally no shot any real player does that. 1st and 10. Jags down 4. Williams gets picked and Rogan gets 9. Probably gonna need something more out of our offense. I don't think the defense is gonna be able to protect this lead the way it's looking. This is fine. We'll stick with what we got. Throws one up into the end zone, wide open Rogan. Nobody able to do anything to Zach Rogan on that whole drive, and the Jaguars take a 34-31 lead. I think we finally found some good sliders, though. These are two teams that have very good offenses. A lot of talent. Been good back and forth game. Nick had a 20-17 loss. So, against, again, a team of similar skill level to him. I think the Giants were slightly higher overall, and they won by a little bit. And those are both more defensively oriented teams than we have, so it makes sense that they're going to be lower scoring. Like, I think this is a good value. As that time Campbell gets cheating inside, lets us flip it out to Worthy. Good blocking from Mahan. We're in business. Only need a field goal to tie. So we come up on just over 5 minutes left. Richardson goes play action. Do we have Worthy? No. I think McMillan might have got a hand in there to pry that one out of Worthy's grasp. Just be so nice if we could relax about the division and not have to worry about that. So Richardson gonna run, takes the hit. He's trying to get out of bounds to protect himself. Should have just slid, I think. So big 3rd and 6 now. What do you got? Got Jarquez Hunter back in the game. That's good. I don't know how long he's been back in. Just not a notice. Not a huge fan of what we're doing here, but not going to spend a timeout. Do we have Worthy? We do! He is Worthy! Richardson! What a throw between 3 defenders. Not a lot of room to put that football. But Worthy with the huge conversion, and now 4 minutes to try to take the lead. Gonna run this clock. Hoping we don't have to see too much more of Trevor. You have my hand. What are you doing? How is this not a massive gain? What is Riley Mahan doing here? How did, like, bro. That pisses me off, man. 3rd and 3. If you don't get this, it's going to be Trevor with a chance to just win this game. Mahan with a juke move to the 6-yard line. We switch it up on the RPO. Usually it's always Worthy getting it, Mahan blocking, but since that didn't work before, we try the other way around and it works to perfection. Nobody expects it. Nobody expects the big dude running and the tiny dude blocking. But now 1st and goal for the Colts. At minimum, we're going to run down some clock. But Garrison grinding to the 4-yard line. And the Jags don't want to use a timeout, which is mind-bogglingly dumb. Second and goal. 79's eligible. I mean, I'm okay with a touchdown. I know I'm trying to run down clock, but you don't want to like set up 3rd and goal and then not get it. So Worthy with the touchdown. They're playing the run all the way. I mean, that might even just be letting us in. I think they're definitely in a mentality like, if we're going to stop them, like either we want to force a loss of yardage or like a sack, or we let them in. Like that's the kind of play that's saying we don't want to allow a 2-yard run to set up 3rd and goal from the 2. They want all or nothing, and they got nothing. But that does at least save them some time for Trevor to go win this game. Defense really hasn't done much of anything since like the 1st quarter, if we're being honest here. And we have defenders all over that, but somehow nobody was paying attention, and they let the ball get right past him, but then he drops it anyway. So just a weird looking play to start the drive. 2nd and 10 now for Trevor. In the shotgun with Stockton. He's got Rogan in the slot. He's been their latest weapon. They're going to go screen. They're going to go screen. And it's a TFL by Linder. That was a weird looking play if I've ever seen one. He was engaged with the blocker. Third and 12. 2 plays left. If there's a Trevor, there's a chance. Can he save the Jaguars' chances of a division title? It comes down to this. It comes to this. 4th down and 12 yards to go. Empty formation for Trevor. We send pressure. He launches, and it's out of bounds. The Colts are division champions. It's over. He wanted base. Down the sideline. A little bit of a window, but just not quite able to squeeze it in. Technically can't kneel it, but pretty close. 79's eligible. Handoff to Garrison. We'll get 2. Got to keep them on their toes about the RPO. I don't think I'll actually throw it. Keeping the 6 offensive line personnel. Handoff Starling. Gets to the 19. Really no chance that you're throwing it here, because they could actually score in like 40 seconds the way this game's been going. So the biggest thing here is just run down the clock, and they're not gonna. Oh, there we go. Garrison, what a run to finish this one off. And now we can knee it out. 38-34. The Colts over the Jaguars. Trevor started slow, great middle of the game, and then ended slow with the 4 and out, a couple of screens that don't work, the drop slant, and then the 4th down attempt just outside the reach as he tried to get those feet in. The Colts are officially AFC South champions in 2030. You can buy your hats and t-shirts. We have done it. We are now 12-2. We are still chasing Cincinnati for that 1 seed. If they drop a division game, we can take it. Though they beat the Steelers today, so that sucks. and we're keeping a lead over Denver. There is a chance we host the Titans. If the Titans make the playoffs, they will almost certainly be headed to Indianapolis. Great game to seal this one off. Great game, everybody. Richardson even too was, I mean, he had the pick, but good completion percentage by our standards. 335 yards at 2 TDs. And then Garrison was big. Without Hunter, he was really needed. That's all, folks.